Hello. Welcome. I'm Natasha with Encompass Awe LLC. Good to be here. We're going to read out of the Crystal book again. I'm going to give everybody a moment to come in. Anybody, everybody, we're just watching later, whatever. We're just flowing here. Let's take some deep breaths together. Let's breathe in for 4. Hold. Exhale for 4. 4, 3, 2. Let's do that again. Find our center. Hold. Exhale. Finding our center. What do we do that helps us relax? I'm having tea, peppermint tea. Good to be here. Good to be here. Let's start with cleansing our area. Our tools, our energy, our mindsets, busyness. One more deep breath. Relax and release all the tensions. When you breathe in this time, kind of squeeze your hands a little bit, your shoulders, your face. Just hold it while you're holding in and then let go. Here we go. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Allowing all the stresses of today to leave our energy. Let's take one more breath here. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold it with a little bit of tension in our shoulders, and then exhale for 4 and release all the tensions. Okay, so here we go. Inhale. Hold. Very good. Welcome, everybody. We are going to dive into my book that I'm enjoying right now. I've had it for a while, but I feel led to share it with people. So we're reading from the Crystal again. Here is the illustration to the section in the stone that we are getting ready to read about. Okay? Find your way home. We are learning about the crystal stone, crystal turquoise. Can you guys see that? I know you guys can't read it, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to read it to you. Okay. I'm Natasha with Encompass Awe. Hello, beautifuls, and welcome again if you're returning. I appreciate you being here. Can you hear me okay? Hi. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me know. Okay. All right. So, we'll start here. Turquoise. The message from turquoise is find your way home. Find your way home. You can always find your way home, turquoise assures, and she should know. She has traveled by caravan across the Silk Road and escorted royalty by the byways between life and death. Turquoise is a wayfinder and a companion for when the path is unknown and feels treacherous ahead. Whether in real time or in the shadowed lands of journeys and dreams, she offers protection to the parts of your psyche that are lost, scared, or hidden away. There is a tension to being a human, So having a yin and yang aspect, which occasionally conflict, leaving you simultaneously wanting to stretch your wings and never leave the nest. That's where it's comfortable, right? Sometimes home. Turquoise gets it though. Go and grow, she whispers. I will help you find your way home. Alright, so before we turn the page, so she's saying, like, she, Turquoise, is saying that um, we want to spread our wings, but because we're comfortable, we stay home. But she is saying it's okay to venture out, and if for a moment while you're out and about and you're going about your adventurous life, that we feel lost or scared or uncomfortable, that's very normal and it's common, and she will help us find our way home. Our instincts, our longing for home will always bring us home. And for me, I was just talking about this earlier with my daughter. Um, for a long time, and even now, I don't feel like home is a place, even though I own my home and I do feel more home than I ever have. It still is just like there's part of me that wants to travel and see the world or move to another town and start over, or another state. But this steadiness and this familiarity of this home and this small town feels so loving and comforting that it's hard to want to spread those wings. But I think that we can find a balance. I think that we can venture and still come home and recharge. You know what I mean? So I think that's what we're getting here. Go and grow, she whispers. I will help you find your way home. Call yourself home. When the ancients looked at turquoise, they saw the endless blue of the sky. And yet this sky stone was birthed from the belly of the mother of the earth. And so speaks of balance, wholeness, and the knowledge of the totalities. Turquoise helps us reclaim what's gotten lost and left in the sky, the parts of ourselves endlessly traveling the spirit realm, because they feel unsafe in a body or unwanted in our skin. Stand with your feet hip width apart, your toes anchored in the dirt, and your head lifted towards the heavens. Picture the color of turquoise, a mottled blend of earth and sky. It's like a brown and teal. It's such a pretty combination together. In your heart or with your voice, say, I call myself home, in yourself. Repeat this as a mantra, meaning it with your entire being. Journal on the images or body sensations you have. Journal about this. Allowing your thoughts to flow and unfold. Nest or novelty. Reflection. Let us reflect here. The human spirit exists in dynamic tension between the desire to be deep down in roots and the passion for explanation. Look at that yin and yang, quite strong. Nesting versus novelty. We love our creature comforts and the familiarity of home, yet we are easily bored and always on the lookout for the next adventure or a better version of ourselves or current reality. It's our gift and a curse. We harbor a secret desire to throw it all away and then feel guilty for letting the seed of destruction grow in our hearts. What is possible when you release the guilt and the fear so you can examine all aspects of your desires? What happens when you accept that your tensions and your desires that seem to conflict can be used to create balance? Okay, I have to pause the video for a moment and I will return right back. Okay, well, I cannot pause it, but that's okay. We were done reading that. When I opened up this book before I even got to it. I felt like there's a person who feels like nowhere is home. And I'm not going to disagree with that. I kind of feel like the same. But that is because you should be your greatest place of home. No matter where you go, no matter what you take with you, you have to be your place of comfort, your home. Because life does change and it does shift. And our fears do hold us back sometimes or keep us rooted to the ground from spreading our wings. But other times, our faith and our excitement and our intrigue just takes us flying so far away, or on a trip, or on an adventure, or on a car ride, or drawing a beautiful masterpiece. Like, who knows what our adventure, our expressive spirit just soars and wants to do. It could be writing a song. It could be falling in love again for the first time in 30 years. You just never know how life is going to shift in a good or a bad way. So you must be your best home for yourself in here. In here, how do you treat yourself? So I am grateful you guys are here right now. And listen, this confirms what I'm saying. Like, this is a house. It says house. This is an oracle card. This is about healing your home. And because life at home physically has not been so great for a lot of us, and many times that people weren't secure for us, we had to become that security for ourselves, in the body, for the spirit and the mind, healing the home front. And look, a lot of you are going through a great transformation in your family, actually, and in yourself. But you need to be the greatest home for yourself. And I'm not saying that out of hate or shame. I'm saying it because I love you. I'm saying it because you went through enough with other people not be in a good place for you, that make sure you're a good place for you. And you accept the parts of yourself, whether you want other people to see it or not. Okay? Blessings. Have a good evening. And I have to go help my daughter with dinner. She's making homemade chili, and it's my recipe, so I have to go help her. So I will be doing a video in a few minutes, but I have to hop off of here for now. See you guys. Thanks.